Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk About It Buffalo podcast with your host, Anthony Stevens, right here out of the beautiful city of Buffalo, New York, the city of good neighbors. We thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight, right here from the great city of Buffalo, New York. Just before we get into this video tonight, we want to take this time to thank each and every one of you for joining us. We are so excited that you joined us on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Twitter. Thank you for joining us on TikTok. Thank you for joining us right now on every social media platform that you may have. But before we start, I want to invite you for the next few minutes to join us. I have something I want to share tonight that will help you throughout your night, throughout your week. But I want to really help somebody today that are watching this video. Also, please, if you're watching us on YouTube, please go subscribe to our channel. Also, like, comment, turn on those notification bells that you know when we upload more video. We have some more video coming your way. Right now, we have video right there on YouTube that you can click on, but we don't want you to miss anything that we are trying to do right here from the great city of Buffalo, New York, the city of good neighbors. I'm so excited for every single person who's watching this video right now. I want you to, if you could, draw close to the video. I got something I want to share tonight, and I hope you enjoy this podcast show from the great city of Buffalo, New York. Also, join us right now on Spotify. Yes, you can go ahead and download the app to your mobile device, and you can check us out on Spotify. All you got to do is type in Let's Talk About It Buffalo podcast on Spotify. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be a very long video, but we're going to share just about 15 minutes with you. But we're excited to share. I want to talk about something today that really caught my attention throughout my weekend. And as you know, many of us have seen the football game, the Buffalo Bills against the Kansas City Chiefs, and we watched that game on Sunday. But we have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there's going to be a winner and a loser. But I'm not here to talk about that. But I was so happy that the Bills made it again another year. But, you know, the celebration will go on once the city wins a championship. It's going to go crazy if we win a championship here in the city of Buffalo. It's amazing what we can talk about tonight. So many different things. So many things are happening in the world, in your own community. You know, it's a lot of things that we can really dive into and talk about. And I know that many of my listening audience, viewing audience have a lot, on their mind that they want to talk about. They want to share with the world. I give people the opportunity through my email to share what they feel and what they're thinking about in this world today and how we are living. We're going to do an episode of, the different generations. There's a lot of people I want to interview on their upbringing. I wish my dad was here to share about his upbringing and, how the generations and times have changed when it comes to living. So it's nothing I could say is easy, but comes with responsibility. Every time I sit down at this microphone, I want to think about the things that, I came through, how my parents brought me up, and the things that they taught me. It's a different generation now. Young people don't understand what our fathers and mothers had to labor to get us to this point. You know, we had to go through some things. You know, everybody's not born with a silver spoon. We don't have everything, but our parents gave us enough, you know, to help us get to where we needed to be. My parents preached education. As you can see, I have on my shirt, diplomas, degrees. Very important. Diplomas, degrees. It's very important that our young people get the education they need. And I'm just here talking right now. There's no certain topic, but we're just talking about life, general life, things that people go through every day. You know, many of us are tired of working the same job every day, but we get up to make ends meet. We get up to try to fix whatever we can get done. You know, if it ain't one thing over here, it's something over here. If a car don't break down, then something's wrong with the motor. So, you know, different things happen in the world. But I think about when my father told me when I was 18 years old, he said, "Son, when you become an adult, bills don't stop. Things happen. No matter what, things gonna happen. Stuff don't stop. Stuff keep going." He always would tell me, he said, no matter what you do, you're always gonna have something that you're gonna have to fix or something you're gonna have to buy. He would always say that. Something you're gonna have to fix, something you're gonna have to buy. Life does not come with just a silver spoon. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. He said, wait till you start having children. When you got a car and a mortgage to pay. I'm just talking to everybody. It's just a regular talk tonight. No topic to this. But they never said the road would be easy. It come with a price. Every time you go to your job and punch that clock, you're sacrificing to make ends meet. Sometimes I get so upset because how the generations and these young men are treating these women nowadays. There's more single moms than there is in this world because somebody stepped out. Somebody is not stepping up, and vice versa. There's a lot of single fathers taking care of the home. Why? The mother stepped out and leaving the children with just the father. The father cannot teach a girl how to be a woman, or a woman can't teach a young man how to be a man. It's not set up that way. But our generations think that everything is supposed to be given to them. My father and my mother made me work for everything I had to get. We didn't get nothing for free. Nothing wasn't handed to us. We had to go out there and get it. We had to work for it. Man, there's been many times, man, I would be upset because I had to go outside and do something, but it was my responsibility. At the end of it, it was a reward. If I went outside and did what I was supposed to do, I got rewarded for it. And that was teaching me during the time to prepare for a job. You know, this generation want everything, but they don't want to sacrifice. They don't want to go through nothing. Man, I ain't never had nothing handed to me. I had to go work for it. And because I had to go work for it, it made me a better man. It helped me understand that, Anthony, if you work for it, you can get anything you want. Anything you want, you can get. when you work hard at it, when you succeed at it. But when everybody else is trying to get it, you can get it too. The good part about knowing who you are is through the generations that came before you. Your ancestors are important. Young people today don't know who their ancestors are and where they came from. The reason why they picked cotton. The reason why they picked tobacco. The reason why they worked sun up to sundown in hot temperatures, over 100 degrees sometimes, out there picking cotton. We don't know that feeling because our generation is different. And there's many people that I know for a fact had to go through picking cotton. My father definitely had to pick cotton, had to work on a farm. My grandmother only had one chicken to feed 15 of my family members, 15 of my aunts and my uncles. They had one chicken to feed all those people. Nowadays, we waste food like it ain't no tomorrow. When my father had to go out to the cold ice box to get ice, where they had to go through some terrible times, when they had to go through the Jim Crow law, where blacks only had to be in the black area, not with the whites. But we live in a world now, we need to teach our children the importance of our ancestors, the reason why they're here, the reason why they're here today, the reason why they did everything that they did back in those days, to teach us that we can get it if we work hard at it. My father told me they used to go to church on the dusty road. Sometimes they would not even have the shoes on, and they would walk to church on the dusty road. They couldn't go swimming in the same area as the white people were swimming. I'm telling the world, I'm telling you that we have to teach. They have to know. These kids are growing up too fast. Rap music is not the thing. Many of them die into the rap music, that's fine. That's their choice. But not knowing what their ancestors had to go through, it's a problem. Not knowing how important grandma was, how important she had to suffer to make meals work in the home. My grandmother would cook for 15 children, 12 children, 3 girls, 12 boys. She had to cook 15 of them off of one chicken. That's what my ancestors had to do. And they turned out to be great people. They were teaching us what their parents taught them back then about work. No matter how hot it was, they were out there working. They were out there giving up their time. They were out there making sure that they had things working for them. We can do the same thing today. Teach our young people things they need to know. All of the time, I think about kids being hungry in all different countries. We waste food every day. I thank God for the moment. I thank God for this opportunity to share this with you tonight. Join us tomorrow for our podcast show. We just thank everybody for joining us on Facebook Live, Instagram, Twitter. If you're joining us on the Rumble app and YouTube, thank you so very much. Until the next video, take care. All of the information will be in the description of the video. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless.